I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Welcome back to Volleyball 2K, and today we're going to be talking about the first King of the Court in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Before we get started though, don't forget to like and subscribe. So we just had our first weekend of King of the Court, and we saw a lot of things, a lot of people unhappy with some of the ways it was worked out. We're going to talk about all of that. So first we're going to head in here, and we got the Tier 2 prize this time. I ended up playing 5 games. I won the first 4, lost on the 5th, and then kind of ran out of time. I was busy this weekend. But Tier 2, I'm definitely happy with that. Getting to pick a diamond card. Hopefully we can get somebody really good to help add to our squad. And yep, as you see right here, the number 1 player, it was Splash. Splash definitely deserves it. He's always been a top player in 2K, so we know he's legit. You know he earns his spot there. $10,000, that's absolutely crazy. Some interesting stuff that we learned though. So factors that go into your score. So basically, King of the Court is going to take your top 4 games that you play, and you can play as many as you want until you lose 3, and then you're out. And the event's open the whole weekend, Friday through Sunday. Went pretty late on Sunday, depends on what time zone you're in, obviously. But if you win the game by a lot of points, that's going to give you a good score. But the other big factor that a lot of people were talking about is that it counts your team's rating compared to the other team's rating. So if you go out there with, like, let's say a bunch of sapphires, and you're able to blow somebody out, and that person's using a bunch of diamonds and pink diamonds, you can get a huge score. But if it's the other way around, you're up there with like a god squad, and you're playing some scrub team, even if you beat them by a lot, you're not necessarily going to get a super high score. You'll get enough to get you up to, like, you know, some good tiers and get some good rewards like that. But for the top guys going for that number 1 overall, it's really specific. You're going to be the best only if you're not using the best team, which is kind of wild. Like, I get it, because you should get rewarded if you're playing an opponent and they got a super juice squad and you play really well against them, even though you're using first players. I totally get that. But the other side of the coin is it's effectively punishing people for going out and grinding or buying packs, things like that, to get the really good squad. Because if you're going for that number 1 spot, you can't be using the best players that you're working so hard for. So it's kind of 2 sides to that. I think for the average player is probably good, that it can help you out. Because if you're just shooting for Tier 2, you know, like I got, or Tier 1, you can probably do that with like a pretty standard team. You can still like go out and try to get a couple of good players, and if you can get some really good blowout wins against other people using good teams, that's going to help you out. And most importantly, I think having a good squad out there is going to give you the best chance at winning a lot of games before you lose 3, so that hopefully you can match up against somebody with a solid squad that you can still blow out of the water and get a lot of points for that. So I think the average player, still go out there with your best squad. That's what I'd recommend. But those top guys like Ty Devo, Splash, Killzamoy, they're really having to figure out what they want to do, because they were trying to load up and get a really good team, but then they're not getting quite the same amount of points for that. So it's going to be interesting to see if 2K keeps the same format, same scoring system, or if they make any changes after this. 2K in the past, just judging on how they are, they're probably not going to make any changes. I'm not really optimistic about them adjusting to what the fans and the players want. So as of right now, if you're going for that top spot, I suggest not using quite the best lineup, maybe mixing in some sapphires in there, things like that. My strategy personally, I'm probably going to start out and try to get 4 really good wins with the best squad I can put together. And then after that, if I'm really trying to scrap for some extra points, things like that, maybe I'll try going in with some sapphires, rubies, players like that, and see if I can get a really good score. But this time, I already don't have a great team. I haven't really bought a ton of packs or anything like that this season. Haven't gotten the Pink Diamond Clay or the Pink Diamond Jack Sigma, Jason Kidd, guys like that. So I was kind of at a good spot where I could run my best players, and I'll still get some wins and get some good points off of it. It was about like, I had 10,000 something. I needed a few hundred more to get the Tier 1 prize. The difference there, as you see, the Tier 1 gives you, it's just 1 diamond regardless, but you're getting 5 choices as opposed to 2. So what we're hoping for is that one of these 2 is somebody that can really help my squad out. So before delaying any further, we're going to hop into it and open this pack up. Ooh, Rex Chapman's good, I think. Ooh, okay, let's check him out. Antonio McDyess, power forward center. He's 6'9", so not super big as a power forward. 3 balls to 70, that's kind of low. Everything else, though, is pretty good. Driving like 85, it's okay. Perimeter is 80, and blocks to 90, that's cool. 93 interior, rebounding solid. Speed 87, that's pretty good for a power forward. Yeah, and then badges looking like he's got Hall of Fame, box out beast, and brick wall, so it'll be pretty solid inside, even though he's 6'9". Paint controller, paint prodigy, that'll help him out. Oh yeah, post lockdown, post powerhouse, post power, rebound chaser, rise up. Yeah, definitely a solid card here in Antonio McDyess, but 6'9" is in the 3 while being a 7. The other two things kind of hold me back. Let's check out Rex Chapman here. He is 6'4", so right now I'm running my starting point guards Amethyst Dellavedova. He's been pretty solid. He's got good defense at 6'3". He looks bigger than 6'3", but Rex Chapman is going to give me a little bit more in height, 6'4". Let's check out. Ooh, I like the 93 3 ball, 95 driving dunk. That's pretty fun, actually. Blocks only 55, but steal 88, perimeter 88. Interior is pretty solid, 82. I'll take that. Rebounding not great, but that's okay. We got guys inside. Speed's a 92, 95 vert. That's pretty solid. He's pretty athletic, a little point guard. I mean, not so little either. 6'4". I like the size. Let's check out his badges that he's got. Got some decent golds. Deadeye and Hall of Fame is good to see. Limitless range. Okay, get a bucket getter. I do need a shot creator. I don't really have a super good shot creator right now. I've been running kind of through Kevin Durant a little bit, or picking rolls with Dellavedova and things like that. So I could definitely use an upgraded shot creator. Posterizer, that could be fun. Set shot specialist, if you shoot on a Hall of Fame, yeah, he can get some buckets. Yeah, hot spots. Got a few spots on the 3-point arc. I like to see that. I think we're definitely going to have to get our point guard here and get Rex Chapman. So we're going to pick him right now, and welcome to the squad. Our first diamond we got not off the auction house. For King of the Court, I did get Marcus Camby. But now we're going to plug in our point guard here. I got Dellavedova in exhibition, that's why he's not there right now. Yeah, here's Rex Chapman. So yeah, not a bad squad. I'll tell you too, for King of the Court, I thought it was worth it to run a couple of my free agents. So I had D'Lo at my point guard and my center. I was gonna run Wemby, but I don't like his 3-ball, and I don't want people helping off him too much. So I decided to run Brook Lopez. He was actually really good for me. Shots a little slow, but it was fine. D'Lo's getting some bucks for me, but his defense was kind of lacking as well. But yeah, I think that was worth it because it didn't really upgrade my teams overall too much, but it was still able to give me a couple of good diamonds that I could create shots and score with, things like that. So this is our squad now. Aside from Ricky Rubio, I was going to get swapped out for Dellavedova. But yeah, let's check. There's the next King of the Court. Is it every weekend? Yeah, it looks like it's every weekend. So there's a certain amount of rep you got to get to qualify for it. I definitely recommend playing. Even if you just play, you can get a couple wins. You get that tier 4. Last time, are they changing it now? Is it just like a King of the Court? No, it's probably going to be a pack. This time it was a deluxe pack. So you could at least get a deluxe pack, maybe a diamond if you can get a couple good wins. But yeah, I think it's a fun game mode, fun to play on. It does look like a skill-based matchmaking too. Watch some other videos that Ty Debo's got, Kills Amoy. They were saying that he's having real trouble getting some matchmaking because they're trying to pair them against the other top guys. You know, it's taking them hours and hours. I think like Kills Amoy said the last 30 hours, he got like 2 or 4 games, something like that. They're all rage quits. So it's kind of, I can definitely see those top guys being stressed out by that, especially $10,000 on the line. But for the average player, I think it's not a super big deal. I still recommend going out with your best squad and seeing what you can do. Or maybe don't stack your bench up. Maybe do something like run a few good guys off the bench and the rest of golds, or try to mix in a couple of decent sapphires, like somebody that's a 3-and-D option, and still keep your best players to create shots with and be a force inside with. But yeah, there's a lot of thinking going on this year with it. We'll see if there's any changes in King of the Court, but I had a good time playing it. Hopefully next weekend I'll be able to put some more time in, get some more games up, maybe get a higher score and get that tier 1 prize, or if we're super lucky, that 10,000, which would be crazy. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for us. Please let me know in the comments if you guys played King of the Court and how that went for you, what kind of lineup you're running, any thoughts you have on it, any rewards you pulled out of the reward packs. I'm interested to hear all of that. It'd be super cool to hear how people are doing. But that's going to wrap it up. This is Bully Ball 2K. Have a great day.